eh, 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 eh. Ahoo, 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 ahoo. Hey guys, and welcome back to some more Disco Elysium. My name is AJ-Styles157, and last time...
The International Collaboration Police, ICP, is an
ICP?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
I'm gonna whoop his ass.
You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place.
Bro, this makes me feel bad. Oh, there's down this street too? Yeah, so pretty much last time I started to, you know, actually communicate with my peoples at my precinct. Called the lady who we thought called the police but actually didn't, and we did other side tasks, like we're gonna try to find our badge, we're trying to find our gun, because we also had a gun, unfortunately, and we're just trying to find evidence as we go. So yeah, pretty much our goal. I'm like gonna try to keep I think it was the little girl at the next to Kuno that has the gun, maybe not, who knows. But yeah, for now I'm just gonna be looking for my gun and maybe even take down the body.
Welcome back,
That's
officers.
the running gag for this. But yeah, let's talk to this guy. First things first, what are you doing here? Man on the water log. Do you know what caused this wreckage? Point out the smash. Yeah.
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in Rivershell.
Someone drove off the billboard? Already a great start.
The words Daredevil Driver sound ominous to you.
Why?
Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here. Especially a water lock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then.
Do you know what's further down the coast?
Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it.
He thinks for a moment.
Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
Can I have some of that salami?
Sure thing.
Gets off a
It is salty, it is savory, it is chewy. The hangover only makes the salami more tasty.
Nice.
Want some too, officer?
Why not?
Good shit, good shit. The lieutenant ponders the offer for a moment, then decides to go for it. He takes a slice of the salami from the man and chews it. Nice. That's it? See what we can do with this.
A crumpled billboard reading, Samaran butter soaks in the canal. Two ugly lines mar the bright countenance of the blonde boy depicted.
What is Samaran butter?
Whatever it is, the boy on the billboard seems very happy about it.
I bet.
Goat milk butter. The Samaran terrain makes it easier to raise goats than cows, and the local goat farmers produce high-quality meat and dairy staples that add variety to other nations' diets.
Ooh.
It's an acquired taste.
And I'm assuming this was from the car that drove off up there.
Judging by the size of the
Holy
impact
shit.
and the parallel lines of burnt rubber, the cause was probably a motor vehicle. These look like the same tire tracks I saw earlier, in front of the whirling rags.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Look at opposite of the bank.
Still speeding, the vehicle made a loop and vanished into the fog along the coast.
Sign.
The sign broke the vehicle's fall into the canal.
That's crazy.
The Samaran butter billboard still looks freshly painted, suggesting it took the plunge recently.
How recently?
Within the past 72 hours.
That's not actually. That's a fucking. How'd you surmise that? Look at the broken post.
The vehicle soared through the air, hitting the billboard and upsetting the posts. Then it continued its flight, taking the billboard with it.
How lucky do you have to be to hit the billboard and still be alive? Looking at the slope.
The panel served as a takeoff ramp.
Okay, look at the shack.
The black marks on the roof indicate that the vehicle vaulted from the crater to the roof of the shack.
I have to be more examine the scenery more, because I didn't even notice that. Look at the crater.
Side slip marks indicated that the vehicle was traveling up the crater at 35 kilometers an hour.
What was the model of this phantom vehicle?
There are two good candidates, the Caprice 40 and the Linear G22.
Why the 40?
It's about the right size, and the tire marks look like they came from the skinny tires frequently found on that motor carriage. The Caprice 40 is a very popular model, with bank clerks, topping pie delivery drivers, secondary school teachers, cops, strippers dressed as cops, undressed strippers.
Okay, good to know. Why is the Linear
Very sturdy but light motor carriage. More likely than most to survive that jump. The Linear G22 is not a particularly popular model due to its peculiar proportions, which the manufacturer's design team probably thought about for too long.
It might be the second one. What now?
You'd have to follow the tracks to be sure.
Okay, blink.
The lieutenant looks on, waiting for you to wrap up your analysis.
Okay. Oh, I can talk to him now. That's cool.
Any theories about what happened here?
Looked like someone was in a real hurry. A reckless traffic hooligan. Some top shelf shenanigans. I want to meet the driver and shake it. Yeah, it looks like someone was in a real hurry.
What kind of car do you think it was?
I'm gonna think it's the because it looked like it had odd proportions though.
That's quite likely, from what I can tell.
I have some ideas about who it might have been. Yeah, I have no idea who it could have been.
We're not traffic cops. Should we get back to the murder?
Try to come up with a convincing explanation for the driver's actions. We should bring this driver to the... Yeah, convince him.
Somewhere in the depths of your alcohol-addled soul, you find a few threads that you can weave into a story.
This could have only been Jacob Irv.
The tip-top tourney champion?
After the untimely death of dear friend and fellow racer Alfie Delatrez at Fjordhammer, Jacob Irv was desperately chasing death on the racetrack, but death eluded him.
The lieutenant patiently listens to the words coming from your mouth.
After quitting in frustration, he became a recluse, a ghost driver, searching for death on the streets of Revachol, speeding.
Jumping canals at night? If I was Jacob Irv, I wouldn't drive in Martinez. The roads are awful.
I mean, he didn't technically drive on the road, I guess.
In conclusion, it's a colorful theory, but I don't believe Jacob Irv did this. Should we go?
This doesn't really work. No, we need to find this Jacob Irv before tragedy strikes.
If we must.
And like, we don't have to do it now. Kim, calm down. Oh God, it's like gonna be 7 o'clock. I don't know who else to talk to, honestly. Actually, let's talk to this old man, and then I'm probably gonna just end up talking to the people up at the gate to get the body down, because I want the body down.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
The other one is eating a sandwich.
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
What?
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
Shouldn't I ask what game it is first?
No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
A moment of your time, no. Better observe them.
See? Your munching and complaining have ruined my concentration.
Man throws a metal ball towards a smaller wooden ball in the sand, missing it by a meter.
Ah, mon Dieu. The pain in my back is unbearable. I can't even say if it's in my back or hip anymore. Feels like it's in both.
He tries to measure the throw.
I hope you pass out from it, you goddamn jellyfish.
Jellyfish?
Men like you are the reason this nation is sinking.
Bro, he's old. What is he gonna do? Standing tall and proud, he looks at his body with disgust.
Trying to throw something as close to a predetermined point as possible. Measuring. This must be the age-old game of petanque.
Petanque?
Shush. Ignore them. They don't know what they're doing. They're old.
Okay.
You are letting down yourself and the team. Get in the damn game already.
What? Wait, what game?
Doesn't matter what team. Pick a team. Any team. The blue team. You're letting them down. Get in the game and throw the goddamn ball.
Why are you so mean to me? My God.
Eyes on the ball, Dinky Winky.
I'm over your time, fellows.
Sure, officer. I am René Arnaud.
Okay.
And my specially abled partner here
Damn.
is Gaston Martin. How can we help you?
The man in the uniform stands for. Do you know anything about the man hanged in the backyard of the Whirling Rats?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
And most of the locals?
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
But you don't have a problem with cops.
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
What about policewomen? So again, you don't know anything.
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward.
Okay.
The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
Cool.
'Tis true, sire. He knows nothing.
Seem to be playing in a crater. I saw the statue. Seem to be playing in a crater.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
So, okay. Do you know what created it?
I do. Fire from heavy artillery.
Okay, it's a crater left by artillery fire, but why?
Why what?
Why was the heavy artillery used?
Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Wait, who are the do you use the maybe we can do this history lesson later.
Fine. What do you want now, then?
Nothing from you. Can I talk to him? Here, hold on.
I have really outdone myself.
It's a bite
This
of-
is divine.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat arse of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
God damn, he's so mean.
René, it's a little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle. Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
Can I have a bite of the sandwich? Leave a sandwich alone. Tell me about the deadline.
Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week. But that's all I know, really.
Well, you know absolutely nothing.
No, officers, I'm sorry. And I really would like to assist. You are both good guys. I can see that.
Yeah, I don't know about me.
Then help them, you wimp. You have plenty of shoulder with the gauche caviar in the Union. Someone must know something.
Hey, yo.
He means caviar socialists.
Okay.
I wish I could, but I just don't know anything. I always keep my nose clean and don't gossip. Everyone knows and respects that.
And then he's like, you fat fuck.
Odd. He doesn't seem to be lying, but there's something off here.
Sounds a bit like you're holding back.
I'm not even anyone.
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of Union prick he can't even speak properly.
Damn. Get that dick in your mouth.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, René? I'm not anyone important in the Union. I just know Evrard.
And who is this Evrard, you know?
Evrard Claire. Everyone in Martinez knows the Claire brothers. I taught these boys human studies and history in the gymnasium.
Okay.
What do you know about history? You never witnessed history. Only heard about it years later, when it had already moved on. You don't know history.
Bro, that's how you learn about history, is to research it, I guess. Then again, he might have not researched it. Let me not
The
speak
old
about it.
soldier mumbles something under his breath and turns to face the sea. There he stands, proud, rigid and alone, like a cracking marble statue.
Let's try not to get caught in a crossfire.
Yeah, are you a union member?
Oh, in many ways, yes. Like an honorary member. I attend meetings and parties, help with little things. Evrard, Edgar, and the older debarders all know me.
In many ways.
Oh, yes.
So you're not an actual member?
Not in the technical sense. I don't have a vote or a membership card, but Evrard keeps me on the payroll, just for the little things.
So he's like the, not the advisor, but like the guidance counselor, like the
So
leader.
that's what it was before. Him hiding something. He tries to make it look like he's a big deal in the Union, and now the illusion is disintegrating before your and Renee's eyes.
So he doesn't really do anything, he just hosts. Yeah, that's what I meant, host.
He doesn't know anything, because no one tells him anything. He's an outsider.
Yep.
Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew that. He's a Weservein.
What?
Turns the way the wind blows and tries to look important.
Ah.
I hate the socialist rabble, but even siding with them is better than living your entire life on the fence. Never committing to anything. Pick a damn side already.
What are the little things you do for Everett?
Writing work mostly. Occasionally, he needs something written, and I happen to have a way with words, people say.
What kind of things do you write for him?
Oh, nothing official, I assure you. Just essays for the newspapers. About Martinez and how things are and how they could be. Evrard and I had these long talks where...
Oh.
Well, he tells his little pen man exactly what to say. It's commie propaganda, plain and simple. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Are you a caviar socialist?
I don't even consider myself a regular socialist. Politics is not really something I involve myself in, officer.
Wait, how can you write those newspaper pieces if you're not political? So are you? So you are a Weathersvan or whatever, but you need to believe in something: freedom, the people, Revachol, or even money. You need to believe in something, man.
I believe everyone has the right to think and do whatever they want, even if it's nothing at all. I'm very adaptable.
That's fair, but also, even I know at the end of the day, if you don't do anything, it's a choice.
Oh, mon Dieu.
Mon Dieu. Okay. Carabinier closes his eyes like he's never going to open them again. All right, thanks.
No, thank you. For being consummate professionals. You'll have this case wrapped up in no time.
I don't know about that. Yeah, bye. Alright, time to ask for help. Hold on. Ooh, a bag! I can't talk to this guy. Yeah, I can't. Yeah. Okay, I can. Hold on. Time to pop off with money. Alright, let's talk to this guy. See what he has to say. Actually, hold on. Alright. Come on, man. Got anything to say?
Bastards! We have a right to work!
Man yells towards the harbor gate. His voice is the loudest of the lot, and oddly screechy for a man his size. I'm not even gonna do it. What's going on here?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's a full head taller than everybody else here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Okay, then I'm thinking no.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here.
Right to work! Right to work!
Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strike breakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
I just need help, man. What kind of cause are we talking about?
Rights of people. Rights of workers. to have gainful employment, to make a salary, and feed their families.
I mean, that's what it's always about.
His manner of speaking is wooden, the tone of voice bland and uninspired, almost as if compiling replies from a set of learned phrases.
Yeah, it's like fucking, we are here to help the people. We are always about the people. I don't think I've chosen any side yet.
Might be time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side with the higher-ups, but you're essentially still workers.
Yeah.
I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the right to work! Right to work!
It's like, I don't know if it's because they told the voice actor to do that, or like the voice actor's voice is just like that, but it's like it says, it sounds really hollow. It's like, right to work! But yeah, regardless, I have questions.
Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you!
Jesus.
We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
Okay.
So do we, Scott.
Loitering man hollows in return. I want to get into the harbor too. What is a strike? Who are all these strike breakers? What exactly is your goal here?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
And you're unable to breach the entrance?
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guard's blocking the way to the access panel.
Okay.
And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Wait, head measurer?
Huge Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. The access panel is right behind him.
How bad could one guy be? He seemed capable.
Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And he's trained.
Great.
I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But that one's no joke. And my men are tired and hungry. They're workers, not fighters.
Have you considered storming in, like all of you? Why don't you just talk to them?
Like civilized folk, you mean? These native fucks don't understand civilized.
Great.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded.
It's been...
Then, we charge.
It's fucking... They've been here since snow, rain, and fucking midday. My God. What is a strike? I don't really... what is a strike?
When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people.
It's like uncomfortably in the workers overall. What do the strikers
Beats
want?
me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
God, there you go.
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
Ill-fitting? What does that mean?
His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
You wearing new clothes?
He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his.
Interesting.
Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what.
Is he like pretending to be one of the strikers? Oh, who are these strike breakers?
Honest men and women with rights to work,
Rights.
to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
Sounds like Santa Claus, honestly. The man runs a hand through his steadily graying military haircut.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If Union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
Good question.
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No.
Yes.
They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because
Rules of
they
nature.
were given a job to do!
Okay.
You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
Okay, I gotta ask, where exactly are you from?
What's it to you?
Deep set. Suspicion drips from every syllable. Routine part of the investigation. I thought you looked real familiar for a second. Going to figure out this strike mess. Routine part of the investigation.
Am I a suspect? Done no crimes. I only fight for the rights of people.
That's probably the wrong
Every
question.
once in a while, it's like you can see glimpses of another guy under the guise of this fighter for jobs. He seems a more brutal, cunning, and suspicious person. Just a hunch. Or you just might be paranoid.
Probably the latter, but we'll see. I already got that. I'm interested in your
We're
background.
all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
Sweet, I know bars been thrown out from several. Maybe that's why you seem familiar. I don't really drink, but work has taken me to some, which was one of them. Bouncer, where I frequent a lot of bars. Maybe it's one I know.
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
Not right now, but I might have been there. I don't really remember things well.
Uh-huh. It was a long time ago.
I lose interest in talking to you. I want to get into Harbor too.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I'm trying to meet their fat boss.
I'm interviewing people about a murder that took place here behind the
I know nothing about a murder.
Snappy and tears.
The mention of a killing sends a barely noticeable shiver of tenseness through him. Interesting.
Absolutely nothing.
Wouldn't put it past these harbor bugs. They'd do anything to stay alive. Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
This really is my expertise.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Pity.
Let us work!
Alright, so this guy's definitely suspicious. Oh, I thought white morning. What happened? Okay, here we go. Oh, is it not gonna read for me? Fine. And the little guy gets smaller and smaller as you rise above the dollhouse world. You see him out in the snow, on the streets, in the shop on the corner, and finally in the matchbox house. Sitting by the window, white flowers on the windowsill, you can smell them from up here. It's awful, a white morning. A modern death, divorce, or something similar. All you can do is put more distance between you and him. Make him smaller, make him less you. Plus 20% zoom out distance. All motorics. Learning cap raised by 1. Alright. So now I'll start with this. Internalized hate cop. So there's something suspicious about this scab worker. But can't put our finger. Might as well talk to the other guy, I guess.
You a scab now?
Not a scab, I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
I've come to Martini's investigating a murder.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
It's actually very fun and easy. You're right, it's almost impossible. I'm 91% sure I'll never get it solved. So I have no idea what I'm doing. Maybe you want to help me solve it by telling me who did it.
Of course, Policia. It wasn't me. You can rule me out. Easier that way.
Great.
He didn't do it. It's the truth.
I need to know what's behind these gates. I'm exploring. Yeah.
My friend, I respect the right to roam. The open range awaits. I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
Okay.
If it's so simple, why did the scab leader warn you of the guards blocking the way?
That's simple. I just walk in.
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in.
Past Measurehead.
Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist there. Walk right past him.
And get my ass beat? Yeah.
Then press the button to unlock the door.
Uh-huh.
Then go past him again.
Yeah.
And you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
So you're saying it's actually quite difficult.
Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best Measurehead in a physical confrontation.
Great.
Or you could convert to his Semini supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible.
Has anyone here ever bested him in a physical confrontation?
Not yet, no. He's incredibly strong.
Has any of the scabs tried to converting his to his worldview?
Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition.
Got it, another thing.
Sure.
I'm a bit of short on money. Can you give me some money?
Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
Try to catch it.
The coin
Nice.
lands into your hand as if it has always belonged there. The swallow returns.
Appreciate it.
Always glad to help out the RCA.
Yay.
Shame I can't do more. Things are meager at the moment due to...
Huh?
You know, the winter's fat is slowly running out and all. Still better than scabbing, though.
Ian has problems getting by.
Nothing to worry about, really. The jam's a bit of a mess, cargo can't get in or out. The rationing is a bit stricter is all. Supplies should last a strike, though.
Every little bit helps, you know.
I'm always glad to help out when possible. Not like these slithering scabs.
Nice talking to you. Alright, let's see if I can get by with this fucking bag in my hand. Hey, buddy. What is these women? You can't even talk to these ladies. Hey, buddy.
Nobody betrays your degeneracy.
What?
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
What? Say nothing. Size him up first.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology?
A ripple of muscle passes underneath his skin. He lets you look.
It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm, Sandwich. You are not in danger because you are not a threat to me.
Okay, what do you mean my body betrays my degeneracy? My body's unimportant. I'm with the police and we need to... What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
You have succumbed to Al Ghul.
You were smelling a dead rat.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Wait, Al Ghul.
Yes, Al Ghul.
Al Ghul, sorry.
It means alcohol.
Understood.
I doubt it. My microcephalic race servant.
Is it really that bad, Kim?
It's not good.
Great.
It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk and drowned.
Sounds about right. You're right, I'm an alcoholic. Now I need to enter the harbor.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
Great.
Does this remind you of someone? The guy down there?
That fat racist over there? Went to the racist lawyer. You're just him after pumping some iron. And the police, and I need you to comply. Now! Yeah, no. Race stuff is unimportant here. I just need you to help me do my job, please.
Begging for help. Attempting to pass fear for cooperation. How far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race.
My brother in Christ, I don't have
You
time for
gave
this.
The world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft.
Bro, I didn't make anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Khoikos. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture. You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby. Yeah, you know it.
I'm so determined right now just to get out my strength just to whoop his ass.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
Come on, I just need you to move about 20 centimeters back. You're right about all this. Now, I just need you to let me go into the harbor.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war.
Bro, what is this dude?
Bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage.
Yes, alcohol.
Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
What?
There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could internalize Measurehead's race theory. He would take you as one of his own.
That mean I have to become a somebody supremacist myself?
Well, not as such. What you do with a mastery of advanced race theory is up to you. You could reject the findings, sure, or accept them and become an advanced racist.
Physical instrument. Okay, so I gotta get that up. Subscribe to his van. Are those tattoos of yours supposed to be? I mean, anything about this mug? You serve the Union, don't you? Aren't they white? Uh-oh. What are those tattoos?
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race.
Just towards the lorry men down the street.
Welcome to Revachol. You hear him yell at a redhead woman visiting the fritter nearby.
Okay.
He must think redheads are immigrants.
Okay.
I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt.
Bro, you just talk too slow.
Your silence betrays your inferiority. You do not have a reply. You should enter a deep race slumber. Perhaps in 4,000 years, there is need for a servile homunculus.
We still need to get into the harbor. We need help with the tree situation. There must be another way.
This gaze wanders over to the yard. Yeah. Kinda figured. Hold on, do I even have the skill points? I can. I'm building that up. Fuck it. I don't even care. It's gonna take a while, but I will beat his ass at some point. Maybe not now. In the future, your ass is grass. Racist man.
The tear machine stands in the... Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
Yay, I'm up to 5 real. God, imagine the entire day I've done jack shit. Alright, let's talk to the munchkin in the back, because I'm sure she's the one who stole my gun. Oh, I got nowhere else to stay either. This is fucked. You know what? I'm gonna try to open that door. Not right now. I wonder where Kim goes. Is he gonna stay here? Do anything?
Yes.
Well, I got all the reasoning now to give him. Why did the 41st send me?
Because you're the best qualified. No, that doesn't seem right.
Great, I failed at 72. Makes sense. I'm dumb brain. I'm good for nothing. Okay, I'll heal myself.
You look dumb if you keep the lieutenant waiting for too long.
All right, let's open that door and see what's inside. All right. Oh, there's more people now. Interesting. Let's see if I can cut this open.
You see a heavy steel...
No, I can't. Alright, cool. Just put that back in my inventory then. Fuck me. This is fucking unfortunate. I don't know. I don't really have anything to go on. I mean, I could always try to continue with the lady in here. Yeah, let's see.
again, esteemed officer, and welcome to...
Yeah, I know. Yeah, let's just go in the back. This is what I was doing. Long time
The
coming.
curtains, tattered with age and covered. Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers.
And has clothes around her pendant, her fingers nervously playing with the tails.
Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
This is about the curse. Ma'am, this is different. I'm a police officer. I need to get in there. But I sense this place is calling for me. I must investigate beyond. Okay, you can't stop me. Alright, this is about the curse, right?
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees. I told you. Now please step away from the curtains.
I sense this place calling for me. I must investigate beyond the threshold. Ma'am, this is different. I'm a police officer. I need to get in there.
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there.
Stop abruptly as her hand flies over her mouth, baffled by her own bluntness. What?
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that.
But
You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
The powers? But I sense this is calling me.
You do? My God. Even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir.
Okay, you can't stop me. I'll open it. Alright, I think I'll go.
Thank you. Let's just talk about this first, alright? There's no reason for you to venture into the unknown.
Alright, Jesus.
Talking is always good. Go see what she has to say. There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful.
Great.
The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you.
Alright, let's talk about it real quick.
Hello again, esteemed officer.
Are you so
and welcome to Crime, Romance,
yeah, why are you so
and
uptight about the
biographies
curtain?
of
I just
famous
want to know what's on the other
I
side.
already told you. It's just a storage room for employees. I don't understand why it's so important to you.
Ma'am, I need to
Just
investigate.
let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be drawn to the books.
She recites it like it's a poem, or like she's playing a role she's grown tired of.
Are you still talking about the books? Are you trying to put a spell on me? If it's just storage room, then why does it have a cement ward protecting it? If it's just a storage room, then it wouldn't. Why is there cement protecting?
It's just for decoration.
I'll press into a type of smile, then something breaks.
Okay, fine. It's just because this place is cursed, just like everyone said. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything?
That's my blessing.
Host of hosts, she prays. Guard me and my honest business venture from the curse that lurks behind the curtains.
Why didn't you just tell me right away?
It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism, it's dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths angers them.
Wow. Void raves. You have new words.
Nice.
Such wraiths may prove a formidable enemy. Suit up.
Have you sought for help from
Yes,
anyone?
I've contacted numerous parapsychologists and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards.
She nods at the strange cage-like trinkets.
The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building. Even though now I fear it's not enough.
How does this curse manifest
The
itself?
curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation.
A shiver runs through the woman as she looks around.
It's the curse of financial distress,
Oh,
of
Jesus.
ruin and bankruptcy.
Alright.
Didn't that curtain just move?
Annette mentioned that the previous tenants have experienced some financial trouble.
It's not just that, officer. We're dealing with something supernatural here. It's the cacodemons feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements.
Okay.
There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
Sounds familiar.
Strange, I feel unwanted too. What does it mean? Don't mention it.
She nudges her glasses, anxious and tense.
Is the pendant?
Oh, this. No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books.
It doesn't help at all.
There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales. 15%.
I can't believe. I hope you didn't pay for this.
Desert pygmy shamans. That sounds like a rather questionable way to describe a group of people.
Would you like me to take the case? I could investigate it to see if the kids are
Most
real.
certainly not. I don't want anyone who's not familiar with the psychic arts to get involved in this mess. Stay away. Leave the spirits be, so they can return to their slumber.
My liege, you know what this case calls for? A para-detective.
Oh my god, yeah. Light work.
Slither up to her, you silver-tongued fiend. Show her what world-class perfidy looks like.
Handle parent. Wait, what if I don't want to lie? Yeah, fuck it, I'm lying.
Are you sure? Don't think I haven't seen charlatans before.
I've returned from the void, a para-detective from a long line of para-detectives.
You're no para-detective. You look nothing like one. And you're clearly a drinker. Pardon me for being so blunt, but...
You look like one.
Yeah.
Hey now, hey. You need the booze to focus, alright? The lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. He silently picks out his notebook.
I admit I've had my share of drinks, but only because the spectral realm is psychologically taxing. You see, it's necessary to drink the spirits in order to contact the void. Yeah, it's
How do you know all this?
Here we go.
Your ward brought me here in the first place. The Summonee's blood also runs through me. I'm the Void Revenant. I have the powers to debad all the better. Nah, I'll do
You're
this.
part Simonese. Oh, it means our meeting couldn't have been mere chance. The hand of fate guides us.
This is so bullshit.
But I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter. You are certain you can help us? Keep us safe? I can't allow any collateral damage to hit us.
Just ask my partner Kim. He'll vouch for me.
Oh,
He has not been listening closely.
Certainly so, ma'am. I can assure you my partner is eminent in this particular field.
If you promise, good officer, then you might be our last hope. Do you swear it?
I swear on my honor.
There's one more thing I haven't told you about yet. The entity.
The entity? Is this Dead by Daylight?
Do not act surprised. You know of these things, sire.
Of course, the entity. Close your eyes, for I have sensed its presence.
You have? The entity takes the form of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you know that she lives inside the chimney?
Chimney, the passage between heaven and hell, of course.
Yes, that chimney
I have
is
to
part
play
of
the
the
role.
building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains. God knows what she's doing there.
Okay.
Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. What is the source of this curse? Here's the key to the warded door behind the curtains. Take it. Oh, and please do return to me after you've looked round. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse. What you discover in there.
Unbelievable darkness and ruin.
Great.
What you discover? Probably just some office space. Don't be scared.
Yeah, that's fair. I had more questions.
Okay, but please.
Never mind.
The woman looks
Yeah, okay, what else is there? Search for the malignant entity. Plus it says she lives inside a chimney. Find a way in. Alright. Chimney! Or, yeah, chimney.
You see a set of tattered curtains.
Yeah, pull it open.
You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Seminese wards, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
Oh!
A small, terrified O escapes from the place as she tries her best to look away, her round face buried in her hand. I need a light. Alright, we're gonna go to the car. Hold on. Oh, this is cool. I can show the fucking light wherever. Alright, come on, Kim. Vaguely androgynous picture of a man. Vaguely looking at the unmanly haircut threatens your masculinity. Damn, alright.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
Knock on the door.
Only an echo. No one is there.
Alright.
A hollowed out, dark echo.
Unlock the door.
After exerting some force, you manage to turn the key. It's eerily silent. The door slides slightly open, letting a draft of cold air into the room.
Open the door and enter. Oh, jeez. Loading. You have to say, Kim.
What is this place?
It's an adventure. It's another one beyond there. Looks like a gym to me.
Yes, but no one's been here in ages.
There's a stripe on the dusty floor with this.
I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us. Don't forget to take it out of your bag before we move on.
Okay. Some specks of dust shimmer in a ray of streetlight falling from the window. Other than that, the room is dark. An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
Let's just keep going. I'm sure it's just a regular abandoned house. Nothing mysterious here.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I have to make. Kim was already like stuck with the fact that I'm like a drunk. It'd be bad enough to fucking add the pressure of like, you know what? Oh, I think I'm pretty scared. All right, search this room real quick. Flip the weight. See what
a barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights.
Great.
Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them.
Great.
There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard.
Huh.
Why does it feel so familiar?
Why does it feel so familiar? Is this familiar because I'm a weightlifter?
No, it's not that. It's the stale smell of rubber, the squeaky sound of sneakers, your bruised knee against the mat, and a whistle. Then the feeling is gone.
He was a wrestler.
It's just a memory from another life, when you were young and fit.
Look, Kim, it's a trap. There are no collars on the barbell.
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then.
What a bastard would just remove it. It should be a felony. Actually, I don't really care about safety. It could be.
No one does until they get smashed into the barbell.
True. Nothing up here. Alright, let's go upstairs. Holy shit. The wall is blocked up by old ruin. What the hell? Okay, this is starting to worry me a bit. Like, why is... This is like a totally different building. Great, mannequins. What's in here? Ooh, money! I'm rolling in dough. Oh, I thought that was a ghost. What is this?
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes, like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board.
Inspect the notes.
The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: Call in, Tune Out, Wirral Untethered, and Heat Death of the Universe.
Oh, great.
The full text reads, Heat Death of the Universe is the new black. Another note says, the biggest advancement in role-playing systems since the 30s.
Inspect the schedule.
This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like Sprint, Daily Minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money.
Right.
It looks a bit like an academic calendar, only much more brutal.
Brutal?
Minimi stands for a mini-meeting. It's part of a bigger framework for managing work called RUN. Station 41 tried to implement it a few years ago, but failed.
Keep reading what happened.
As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
Looks like they didn't make it.
Looks like the frigidized it.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details."
Inspect the photo.
The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in under the snow.
Alright.
Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones. You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers, boreal dvorg, yurts under the snow, great mammoth-like beasts of burden. Albeit dark and cold, this vision also feels cozy in its own way, like eggnog or morphine, a much-needed respite from our own world.
Okay.
A pinned postcard reads, "The heat deaths, these lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins, casting wax-based magic.
This is D&D.
Translucent welkins, with organs shining under their skin, and even ether welkins, hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space. Who are all those creatures? Fantasies of a tortured, feverish mind?
Okay.
You should adopt one of those welkins as your persona. No longer a mere man, but a welkin. One of the welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however.
Examine this welkin.
It's Vara Hamira, a high welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-welkin races will be purged.
The
Haldor, the Tworg,
this is how I learned about racism.
And even headless men, all of them, purged. Imagine a world filled only with welkin, green welkin, dread welkin, and the high welkin to rule them all.
These are just elves.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little welkin creatures.
Why did anyone spend so much time on this?
Some people really like building a world, I think, even if it's just for a game.
Who are these creatures? Who drew them?
This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real.
I think one of them is a welkin supremacist.
Political commentary. That one has a great beard too.
He has a great beard. This is educational. Let's move on.
Just look at those details. So much effort.
And for what? All gone.
Yep. A shame, really. What is this? Is that a projector?
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
A radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
Do you think I should turn it on?
We have one of these down at the station, but I never really learned how to use it.
Turn on the machine.
The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open.
Look inside the compartment.
It's empty like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected.
This is where the memory should go.
Alright, leave it. We don't have anything to put inside anyway. The door over here. Oh, let me make sure there was nothing on the other side. Production schedule? Filament memory? Interesting. Let's go into the door, then I'll probably call it. Let's see what's over here on the other side. Oh, there's even more shit. Hold on, I'll go back. Oh, there's a map too. There's so much shit to look at. Jesus. What is this?
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker. The mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles. Very pesantic.
I won't look at that right now. I'm gonna just put this in and see what happens.
Tiles on the cube are still like a smooth draw. The filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking.
Let's play it.
A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. Have you stirred the ghost of the doomed commercial area from its rest? Could this be its dismembered heart beginning to flutter?
We're doomed.
The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good evening, Fortress Accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
Are you a machine? Or are you alive?
Yes, I am alive. I am 74 years old and my name is Yvonne. Now please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
Yeah, this must be like
She
something.
repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
My partner tells me that you're here because radio computers guys are all paranoid. Okay, but where are you? How did you know where I am?
I work as a repeater at the East Insulindian Repeater Station. It's my job to know where you are, Fortress Accident. As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded by a wall of radios.
Okay.
Doesn't it get lonely, sitting there all by herself?
Doesn't it get lonely doing this job?
Lonely? Why would it get lonely? I get to talk to people all day.
That's why she does this.
Now please tell me the reason for your call, Fortress Accident.
What's the production schedule?
The filament you have inserted into the reader.
You mean that glowing thing I put inside?
Yes. Is that the production schedule?
I don't know.
If you are unsure, could you please take a look?
How do you do that?
Open the hatch on the compartment. Don't touch the wires. A current is running through it, but the core is safe.
Okay.
There's a filament inside. I need to know what it's called.
It's called the production schedule.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Password? Of course it would have a password. That's why there's a human administrator involved.
I don't know the password.
Received. I will register this login attempt.
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Right.
Fortress Accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
That's all for now. Press off and sign.
Thank you, and goodbye.
Tiles on the cube are still
Alright. Well, I'll end it off there. That was interesting. Maybe that's the ghost, but we're not sure yet. But that's where we're gonna just end it off. And probably explore more of that later. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching. If you like what you saw, please leave a like. That would be greatly appreciated. If you leave a comment if you found anything interesting about what I'm doing, or is there a certain way I should do it without spoiling it, of course. Share it around and be greatly appreciated. Get my channel to grow and do all that good stuff. Go down in the description. My link tree links all my socials, my TikTok, all that good stuff. And subscribe to see more of my content. And for the final time, I would like to thank you guys for watching. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Better mouth your what? That guy is fucking shit-faced. Oh, look at that. I'm finally gonna clean these streets.